There we go. So Orzhov wiped the floor with mono white in the first round. Let's see if they can do the same in the second. And they both have turn 1 plays, which is really exciting. Answering questions is always fun.
Where are your questions?
It's on Messenger.
Oh. Well, I can't help you then.
No, I know.
But your 2 players are playing.
Oh, that's amazing. Vanishing Burst is so good against a monocolored deck. Sorry, Sweet and Salty, what were you saying?
I said I was going to give you my opinion on the game, but I have no idea what's happening.
Well, at the moment, Orzhov is... I bet you they're splashing a bit of red for Valky. But currently they're just removing a creature from his opponent's hand by playing Valky, which is really nice. I feel like I would take Skyclave. I guess they're all good targets. Having a Rite of Oblivion isn't probably the best removal spell in his hand, because that means he has to sack a creature to destroy a creature, which means he loses Valky. I don't really think that's what he wants to do. Yeah, Skyclave right here is going to take Valky, which is kind of what I thought was going to happen. I wonder what that means. Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't stop it from taking his opponent. The wedding announcement here is only going to pump block the ground creature, which is Skyclave. Being able to go over the top with Spellbinder is really good here. Pumping his whole team just makes it more incentive to chump block here. I feel like he's going to sack the 1/1, which is interesting. I thought he was going to go for Skyclave Apparition. And that is going to be game 1. Yeah.
Oh, that was fast.
That was really fast. Really, really fast. And the upside to being a monocolored deck, especially mono white in this standard format, is that if you can go underneath your opponent, you have that ability. You can just... Orzhov here, I mean, all they really want to do is make sure they're putting things into place that can secure and not really secure, but they just want to manage the playing field as much as possible. As for mono white, all they're trying to do is just get past the early removal any small creatures that they put in their way, and then just continue to hit face until they burn them out. I think that with Orzhov being on the play, they definitely have a better opportunity to either gum up the board or keep the board clean. Things that they're going to want to see really early as a mascot, mascot, a planeswalker, and definitely some good removal. Yeah, I can send you the link. And I can also send you the link to all of them, actually.
It's all about.
Oh, I'm just... just answering questions in the chat.
Who won the giveaway? Camera asked.
Yeah, and I messaged him.
Hmm?
The beast. Aggro is a great ground creature. It's hard to remove off the battlefield. If you kill it, it turns into an enchantment. Just make 1/1s with lifelink. And then as soon as 3 turns after that, it becomes creature again. It's actually pretty hard to fight through. So he's definitely going to have to be very smart about how he plays out his hand. Having a Thalia's Lieutenant, though, is a great way to try and fight through this. Having a Thalia's Lieutenant, though, does slow Orzhov down by making everything cost more. I definitely would have hoped that the Emperor came down on 4, but it looks like that's not going to happen. And then if the Emperor came down on 4 and the Queen came down on 5, this would be a very different game right now. This is great. This is going to get rid of Thalia, and if you can find a land drop, he can either play the Wandering Emperor, or he can play the Queen, which he did not find a land drop, which basically means he wants to hold up mana. So this is definitely a Wandering Emperor return. If his opponent... there's an opponent question, honey? Under... tournament questions. I don't know. I would suggest adding them as friends and trying to connect that way.
Was this the same person who had problems last night?
I'm not sure, honey. This is a really good move. Aggro here, and is going to effectively block. Killing 2 things for 1. Oh, wow. Mascot. Meathook Massacre is a great card to have right here, but he is not going that route. It looks like he's just going to plus on the Wanderer, and he's continuously going to be in defensive mode. Saya here is not really a threat. Skyclade is, though. It's going to get rid of the Emperor. Oh. Gee. I wonder if that effectively gets rid of Edgar. Because Edgar won't come back. Edgar here will become a 4/4 artifact token after. So I can't see him doing a minus on any creature. I can see him just making a token. And I have to believe that Meathook Massacre is going to come down here and just wipe the whole board. So he's going to do it for 4, right? If he does it for 4, he gets his token back, or he gets a token back, and then he can plus the Emperor on it. His opponent has no cards in hand and no creatures in board, except for the creature land, which is a flyer. Crawling Barrens, he's got both. Cave of the Frost Dragon. He's got 6 man lands. Wow. He is definitely interested in going underneath his opponent. Or any opponent. Well, I just don't think the 2/3 is going to cut it. The advantage bar is definitely in the realm of the Orzhov deck here. Man, drawing cards off Planeswalkers is so good. Now, what do you plus on here? What do you plus on? It's making his spiders bigger, which I find very interesting. I think that the token that has vigilance would have been better. Yep. Although the spiders do have menace, right? That makes it hard to block. Makes it really hard to block. He doesn't even need to use Rite of Passage or Rite of Oblivion to destroy the flyer. There's no real need for it. Going after the queen, though. Very, very good. Oh, and then he top decks another queen. Yeah, that's just frustrating. So Orzhov definitely evened all that up. He clearly is making no changes to his deck. He saw exactly what he wanted from his deck to do. All the right choices, all the right cards. He feels if he can repeat that, he'll be successful. Mono White was just making a few minor changes to try and be a little more effective. One land. Oh, this is a good hand. Good hand. I think I'd keep that, actually. Orzhov was a good hand as well. Oh, wow. I can't believe he got rid of Clawing Barons and he kept the Emperor, but I just don't think the Emperor is good in this matchup. Sweet and salty, may I have a coffee, please? Is that too much to ask?
Yep.
I love her so much. With 2 mana, the best you can do is just keep attacking and keep boasting and try and go as wide as possible. Siege Lieutenant definitely slowed down the Meat Hook Massacre, which is pretty much all he can do at this point. Slow him down, boys. Slow him down. I really like boasting here instead of playing out his creatures in his hand. He is obviously going to Meat Hook Massacre here, but he does save the creatures in hand, allowing him to put more pressure on the board. And getting his 3rd land drop, which is huge. Huge, 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 huge.
Is this called the Arena?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, it is. And you are welcome. I didn't see what card. Oh, the Wandering Emperor. Nice, nice, nice. I kind of feel like Soren's more of a threat. It's just my personal opinion, but I guess they're both just really tough cards. Oh, because he's got his own Wandering Emperor. Nice, nice, nice. He can boast his team. Play Aspirant. Luna March, Aspirant. So you want to block this. You'll trade. Oh, he's going to give it first strike. Oh, what a blowout. That was awesome. Which also means he didn't gain the life. Oh, thank you so much, Sweet and Salty. I love coffee. Love coffee.
Did a reel for the Geek Out Instagram about the tournament.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
It is awesome. That's a
Follow from Bronze Panda.
Who's Bronze Panda? Oh, thank you very much for the follow.
No idea, but it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree. So what do? Do you play out your whole hand? Or do you just booster your guard? Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's going to try and make it bigger. Although 1-for-1ing, like, that's what a control deck wants. They only want you to play 1 card. Here, play this 1 creature. I'm going to kill it on my turn. You play 1 creature. I'm going to kill it on my turn. Oh, what a risky move. Oh, it fades off. Vanishing Verse, you just feel so good. You have a Vanishing Verse in your hand against a monocolored deck. It's like, you can play whatever you want. I'm just not afraid of you anymore. I think it's great. This creature is clearly not going to make it past. He used Rite of Oblivion on his own Massacre to kill his one creature. I guess that means he just keeps Vanishing Verse in his hand for something more threatening. I'm curious as to what he's trying to go up to here. So he's going to make a 2/3, which is a chump blocker and has lifelink, which is great. Phenomenal. Now, what do you do as the mono white player? You attack, create a 1/1. That totally makes sense. You attack everything into Sorin, or I guess you can't. So you can only Adeline can only be targeting Sorin, which is exactly, it looks like what's going to happen here. And then on his opponent's side, he's got a creature land. He's got 2 creature lands to block with his choice of pick. He's got Vanishing Verse as well as the Wandering Emperor. Oh, Adeline has Vigilance. That's pretty sick. Pretty sick. My bad, Brad. Orzhov Planeswalkers. I don't know if you guys remember the Esper deck with Hero Precinct 1 and Esper Planeswalkers. Like, you just couldn't fight through everything. It was so much to deal with, and there wasn't one answer that just caught you back up. You know what I mean? So this deck reminds me a lot of it. I mean, it doesn't have obviously all of the same explosiveness when it comes to how Orzhov can go really wide, but definitely reminds me of it. Congratulations to the Orzhov side for winning that in round number 2.
Nice.
Yeah, that was so that's 2 rounds where mono white was just not able to go underneath, which kind of makes sense. All right, so where are we heading, Sweet and Salty?
Let's go to Goat Hulu in the waiting room.
Okay.
And Lord Hebus in feature match 1A. Looks like they're in game 2.
Oh, sweet.
And that is table 2, Orzhov Control against 4-color Aggro.
Well, he's stuck on the wrong screen to share. Which is,
Lord Hebus?
yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on.
That's okay. I can still go to the other side of the world. It's all good. We'll just get one side of it. That's good. Good. But I mean, like, we can go somewhere else too, but I'm okay with this as well if you can't find someone. And you said this was table what?
2.
Table 2. Orzhov Control versus 4-color Aggro.
Okay, you can go to
Ooh, we're going somewhere else.
King Leo in the waiting room and Suge Knight down in Time Shift today. They are also in game 2, and that's table 4, Orzhov Control, which apparently we have a lot against Orzhov Midrange.
And sorry, who in the waiting room? You're too fast for me.
King Leo.
King Leo. Thank you. Yeah, that other opponent was just stuck on a screen He was sharing a screen that was stuck and not sure what to do with that information. See what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
We do now.
It just looks kind of odd.
Lost.
We've gone from 21 decks to 19, which means 2 people have dropped.
Oh, no, he's still playing. He just left the waiting room.
And I apologize one more time. What table am I at?
4.
Thank you very much. Orzhov Control versus Orzhov Midrange. So these decks are very, very similar in archetype and strategy. Typically, Midrange has the ability to be a little more aggressive than a controlling deck, and the controlling deck typically has the ability to go over the top of a mid-range deck. But looking at these deck lists, they are very, very, very similar, except for the mid-range has Aspirant and Silver Quill Silencer. So I guess in creature types, they're a little different. Planeswalkers, well, they're just similar. They do have different cards, but it looks like they're very similar in styles and what they're trying to do. What has he got in hand? Fracture. Wow, I haven't seen that card being played in forever. I don't even remember what that card does. Let's go look. Fracture, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
When's the next weekend?
Yeah, next Sunday is the preliminary for Gaming Kingdom, which is really cool. They're a very good store. And they're one of our top sponsors of the channel. Juna, one of the opponents, finally messaged me, which is cool. I asked him again to join the waiting room. Hopefully he does that.
Who? JP Cube?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Still missing Dion.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Annie. Can't get them all.
Worse than Pokemon's.
Oh, pretty funny though. In this, oh, Surge Knight just took that.
Wow.
Wow, that was great.
Okay, let's see.